today we are going to be submitting some autographs for Beckett Authentication. Had a number of people asking me about this process and how we get it done. Thought, well, we can send in my Larry Bird autos and let's find out if they are well and truly authentic or if I have been blindsided. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so we're going to go over to Beckett.com, and we're not actually going to use the submit here because it's just for regular cards. They do have a separate website. I'm going to click Authenticate. And we want to go submit now up the top. There is a step-by-step submission form guide there if my content doesn't have enough information. I'm sure that that guide will be able to help. We want to choose encapsulation, standard 45 days, and agree to the terms. All right, we want to go to encapsulation and next. Now we want to go select type. Should be trading card down the bottom. There it is. One signer, Larry Bird, or declared value $50. You can add in extra stuff like autograph. We'll save and add more, and we'll add in another one. Trading card again. So you want to add in, because I've got two separate cards, I'm going to do them separately. Larry Bird again. And declared. Now, don't save and add more because it'll put you in a little loop where you can't actually get out of it. So you want to proceed to checkout. And you can see that they are right there, both of them. I'm not going to get any letters of authentication or auto grades or card grades or anything like that. I just want to get it encapsulated. It'll say authentic on it. And that's what I want it to be. And we're going to go to checkout. Okay guys, from there it's going to lead you to a place where you can put in your credit card details. They don't charge you straight away. They will charge you once they have your stuff and they've processed it. Similar to PSA. But these guidelines here, it'll also take you to a spot where you can print that out, which you need to do. So follow that there, print a copy of this submission form and enclose it with your items. Package your items for shipment. We recommend placing each card into a semi-rigid holder and rubber banding them together before placing them in a box. Other helpful tips can be found in our packing guide. Ship your submission to Beckett's Authentication Services, 2700 Summit Ave, STE 100, whatever that is, Texas, I believe. By completing this online submission form, you acknowledge you have read and agreed to the terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. But that is very important, and I'm going to now show you how I'm going to package these up and get them ready. All right, the shipping part. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these into card savers, and I always put little post-its on. Okay, so that's the things you need. You're going to need your cardboard sandwich, your package. Can do an envelope if you want. However, when I'm going international, I always typically use a box, even if it's just a couple of cards, and just jam it in with some bubble wrap and paper just to make it so it doesn't move around when you shake it. Just as like that. Okay, so that's number one. And we'll get the second one on. Okay, I'll just put that in. Cool, that's our two autos. And we're going to make our cardboard sandwich in between the two bits of cardboard like so. And you just need a few rubber bands. I don't use tape. It goes against my ethic. It annoys me when people do. You can get these rubber bands pretty cheap. I always keep a massive stockpile. Get one more around the front. Like such. And now we are ready. The other thing you're going to need is your form, and we need to include that in. So I've put in the bottom of this box, I've put like one level of bubble wrap. Going to put that like that, and then that. Going to put more bubble wrap in. Still reckon we can go another layer. So I'm just going to stuff some bits of packaging in. That's nice, and just give it a bit of a shake. Nothing. Okay, that's perfect. From that point, so our package is right. I'm going to tape this up. I'm going to pay for the postage, international, and stick that on the front to Beckett. Go onto the website and it tells you where to post it. It actually tells you on the form as well. We're going to pay for that postage, international. I'm not going to do express. I'm not in a rush to get this back. You can go express if you're in a rush. Of course, if you're in the States, you don't need to post internationally. You can just use the local services over there. I recommend Australia Post if you're in Australia, and just use their international stuff. I'm then going to tape this up all the way across, and I'll just show you. Alright guys, and you can see here I've got my tape gun. I'm going to go ahead and tape this up. Everything's secured inside. Alright, and that is all taped up, front, back, both sides, and that is completely covered in plastic. So we are now good to go. That's the correct way of doing it, and I've never had an issue with that, and that's going to be safe to travel internationally. It's all secured inside. Now I can just drop that into a post box, postage is paid, and Beckett will contact me and let me know when they're ready to collect payment. I'll then pay for that, they'll ship it back, and that will be all she wrote. We're going to find out whether or not this is authentic, or whether or not I have had the wool pulled over my eyes. We will wait and see. Alright guys, to the next video. Peace.